Yeah, you will see it's day one again. Why? I just honestly, until they get, unless they're fixing that, I cannot stick with the semi box. It seems like I'm wondering if it's swinging out too because of that issue. That whole thing, you having to reset every bloody time I start up. I and I just did it again. No, this is not. This is not the guy. This is not the guy. This is gonna go be a new company. We're starting fresh. We'll go out. I'm faking. Do I stay or do I stay or do I go now? No, where do I stay? So off the stuff. I could, and why? Because then I could get the truck. I really kind of want to check car. Yeah, it'd be just a quick thing if I do that. But well, yeah. I don't want to be in this truck. This truck is just a nightmare. Yeah, this really is. I meant to hit new. I hit that. Nothing gets us. This that whole thing that's there now with it. It's just. I also go do roast stock or something. I'm not doing hamburger. I know where the service station is. So yes. So this is Big Papa G. Geo. There is a little, if people don't know, there's a Big Papa. Hope this all fits. Truck. There's a reason behind that name. Now this may shock you. It's not. I will go pick someone other than the one. He don't. He looks like a smart ass. You're okay. I think I'll go with this guy. Kind of looks like a guy. I would use this. That logo is so big. I'm just looking for the logos. That would fit too. What would use that? Truck brand will be a Scania. Headquarters again. I'm thinking Rostock. I'm so used to it. Hey, if you don't know, I don't know if you ever watched the BPD boys, in particular Jeff Fabriano, because I know it's his person, Big Mama G. Get Big Papa G. Yeah, this is supposed to be like. I would love to get in one of these guys, right? Where my wine, man? Let's go. I realized I kind of fall about it. I liked the truck and I liked it. It was all right, but again, I'm just tired. I'm tired of research. I think it's also glitching while down the road. I was looking at the damage on that series, and that shouldn't be happening. It's like I think that that truck right there, that trailer, it's got a serious issue with it. All right, now they need to fix it, and we need a patch, fix for a few fix. So yeah, we'll be starting fresh. This is yeah, put on roast. I really don't care. Well, I do. I do care. I do got to sew it all, don't I? So first things first, seat adjustment. I may not go back as far. I like to make it where I can see that mirror though. That's why I move it back. Because right now you can see the dials more, but you don't really need those. If I do it right here, I could. Let me look at this. If I do it like that, I can see the mirror I need to see. And that would work. I did turn that one thing off. So let's start the vehicle up. The light box switch up once. Tack card and chain. I guess I'll go out to the cow trailer, get rid of it so I could at least paint my truck. I thought about using like, okay, right now it's a rental, and this Let's look at this truck, shall we? It's a Prima Logistics lends it to you. Is that the guy's name? Expedition Walter. That's your driver name? Okay, let's go. Oh, I didn't mark it, did I? I meant to mark it. Doesn't work. Yeah, let's mark it. And this will be a full episode too. I'll go pick up something. This is what I was thinking on that. It really didn't make sense to have. I don't really need a bigger truck. Because I'm just really taking one load down somewhere, taking the bat. You know, it makes more sense. Why don't I just pick them up? Because this I could carry one load. And then wherever I go to, I pick up another long distance load and do it that way. I know it's probably not as challenging per se, but I'll get it. I think it would just be faster. Again, this is for the driving trophies. Gotta do the same thing. I'll keep track. I want to keep. Oh, do it right now. I'm putting 31.5 down because that's what we got left. That's our thing. If I don't want, I'm going through. How dare you not stop? How dare you not stop? You should always stop, you know. Shouldn't be driving like that, spam. I know I might be new here to this Germany, but come back, you know, from down south there in the United States. Old Juju, she's still there in Los Angeles area, I reckon. I also want to check something. I gotta fill in no answer. Because I was noticing on my loads, they don't seem to be a variety to them anymore. You know, at least there used to be a look in there. You'd see like, oh, here's stuff for a pet shop. Here's stuff for, you know, they look, the load stuff would look a little different. So I probably will swim by the stop in at the diesel while I'm going. Because why not? It's right there, right? And why I started back up here. Personally, Hamburg is nice. I like Hamburg. It's got a lot of variety, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. That one is. I definitely gotta fix paints. I thought about not doing that, but huh. I noticed this little circle area there before on the door. Never noticed that before. Of course, then again, I'm usually further back. Did this so I could see the dials better. All four there. Then move us back at 4. He's got shorter arms. And legs. Can't move back too far. But to be fair, this actually is. I had a shirt, right? It said, "Who's your big daddy?" On. Yeah, I got a pretty good nickname after that. Big Daddy. So Big Pop. Cause when I look at this, if I do damage in this, like I was doing there in the box, that's gonna be sad. I mean, it could still happen due to these idiots that want to merge right into you. And they'll want to turn it and all. That shit, whoa, might happen here. I gotta be careful in this truck, I know, because we're on empty right now. And these trucks on empty are dangerous. think about this. They start you with pretty much no diesel in your truck. Yet how far the petrol stations are from where you start your headquarters. Some are a little closer to least. Like I know Hanover's pretty close to, ain't that far. But if I look at this, I don't think there's yeah. You notice there really is. The one I'm going to really is the closest. It's also the easiest to get to. They just mark your cattle trailer and I'll take you out that way. That ain't why I got that marked. I'm going to try to get that truck on a hitch so to sell it off. I know I hate selling a cab, but no, I don't need it. Because if you have it, you have to. Because what we start off with, it's like, yeah, you only start off with $8,000. It's not enough to paint your truck. But if you think about it, if you never change your customization after that initial one, you actually save money. How? Because if you were to paint it later on, it costs, like if you have, let's say you have a food logistics company, a haulage company. You got all 10 drivers, 10 trucks. It's going to cost you a lot more then than will now to paint your truck. Because it goes based on that. You know, based on the number of trucks you have. Also, I know a little bit about how trucking works. My friend, of course, she went for a trucking school. Yeah, this is actually where you start them. Before you get up to the big trucks, you will be starting something like this. So keep that in mind. It's a good way to, you know, get used to. Oh yeah, you're aware. Be aware of this light. If there's traffic coming from the right, when you're got a green, I guess they got a green because they run that light every time. They run all the time. Oh, sorry, volume's down. Sorry about that. I don't even know you've been hearing me. While I'm on my mic. Yep, it's going green now. Technically, he's already in the intersection. Can't base it on him, but it's no, this is coming. I was saying to do it all to play time with the slide. So yeah, I'm not going to try to drive all the way to the cattle first. And I'm going to be in this truck. I want to make sure I stop off over here. I'll get my diesel. When I do this, don't stand too close to that door. So I got 1,100 liters. I'm not sure if that would be that. So that ain't too bad. $1 away. That ain't too bad. Yeah, for a liter. It will, but ain't too bad. What's your price on Southerns? Where are these gas prices? Where is this place? It's like almost 4. I think it'd be what it's in on. I don't drive, but you know, go to these places like service stations. Usually get drinks or corner store, right? It's a convenience store. Yeah, they're like $4 or $5 a gallon. And that's for regular. And not regular, I ain't finna have regular anymore. Of course, they're trying to get rid of all gas vehicles. From what I understand. It's gonna be sad to do. I mean, that's Most of course be gone. I have to get like a bird killed or something. Yeah, there was a actually interesting thing bringing that up. They were talking about this yesterday at, where was dad, where I was in line at. They were talking about the hybrids, how it works. They wanted to know, is it gas and electric, or if it's an alternative fuel? Because I kind of found they would exist that time. Of course, the particular one was they just thought it was a Ford Escape, and that's the one they were talking about. They were trying to figure out what type it was. They only had seen one before. I'm going to turn off the engine because I didn't know if I had to get up in there. Can't go try to do without getting up in there. There. Well, that worked. I should be able to sell and sell. Again, nothing against it. I just don't want the hassle of them having anything. Gotta get all the way around here. Let's pick a decent over here. Okay, I kind of. I'm tempted to go. I kind of like the Navy. That might not be too bad. Oh, no. I think I found it. Okay, light or black. Truthfully, I want that maybe for the name. Oh, wait. I gotta think about this. Oh, it's such a big pop-up, right? And well, that's who it is. Well, that particular lady drives purple. So I guess we could do a black. Maybe for the word of white is instead. Maybe red. Ooh, maybe. Then the black here. Like I said, with this. Oh, first we gotta have that. I guess we could go like it was yesterday with this. I kind of like that. Let's see, like that. Then we could say that thing. May go a smaller logo. Like that. I don't know about this pattern though, guys. Looking at it against that, I'm not sure if I'm impressed by it. Let me just go back to my old one. That's alright. That's alright. Which my old one was that. I think I'm going with that. I think I'm gonna go with my old logo completely too. Which is the orange, like that. Then have this and that, like yellow, like that. That's the way my logo used to look. Like that. I don't have to confirm. Now let's get out. I know it's gonna be weird. So lucky I'm not losing too much for this. I think I'll go put it back in the green. On that lettering. Is that pop? Definitely better. Maybe not the that, but this. I had it like that. Which does pop better if you notice on that. Okay. So let's go to logistics. We gotta find us a load on here. So I guess we'll try Tom Oil. I don't work enough with them. So Hanover, Berlin, Hamburg, Dortmund, that's not too. Stuttgart. It's not as much as Munich, but I think it's a farther load, so let's do Stuttgart. As you see, that's pretty full load, so that's why I'm doing this like this. So let's write this down, this part down. Be 35.9. And to be all together 4, 6, 7, 67.4 when you get to the destination. Oh, duh. Start the engine. I will say one thing. I just found out. I think it is easier to decouple than it was. It seems to be in a much better state. But it's a lot easier. So just remember to lower the supports. I think that does play a factor in that. Don't get too. Really don't matter right now, does it? Think about it. I don't have a load. Up. This is what a few places like this. You see this van up here. There are a few cities that has this feature. Oh yeah, we got a nice little parking lot. Think maybe they're making money doing that. You know, selling some parking space over here. Lovers retreat type of kind of thing. Lover retreat going on over there. I thought they just got a bathroom space, so, you know, pull up in, go up in the trays there and have yourself, take yourself a little me time. Of course, I don't know why I just want to go down there to the fuel petrol station and do. We say gas station here in America, but they say petrol everywhere else, I guess. Yeah, the whole purple paint's job here. That's all the cloud, you know, the little wifey there. She like to go purple in her trucks, and well, we gotta do like she did. Now, the first time I seen this, see how I turn right here? I thought that was such a mistake. It's like, no, I go my way, right? I'm gonna be a smart ass. I'm not gonna follow that sat nav. Yeah, learned the lesson on that quickly, you know. Why? Because there's a. I thought, you know, because pet shop companies across. Raise we stop. You seem to be moving now. Who you think you are? Caused me missing the light, you asshole. Better put that on over roll backwards to this car. Yeah, there's a. If you look at this, you look at the map, you may catch it. You may not. I thought this was. Oh, bloody hell. What you stuff going on with that? See, I didn't see this at the 19. I'm like, oh, I could go down that way and get over. No. Yeah, the rollers just said 19 on it. Since Lauren. Yeah, I'll be doing these, like I said, keep a track. As far, I just thought about it last night. I'm just tired of dealing with that trailer every bloody day. Having to get in the truck, reset the truck. Get in the truck, reset the truck. Every time I start up. Because of the issue. And see, like I said, I think it's doing it while I'm going on the road anyway. Sometimes I think I'm losing speed. I notice I'm taking so much, took so much damage. Now, yes, I know I'd lose a few days work, but what I just do there, just look, come to stop. Going downside, especially when you're on empty. The box truck, it does do that at times. Well, at least it's an easy fix, right? I've had to do that. I've had to get that dress to go bust some before. Yeah, about to hit someone. That I had to stop rapidly, so either I'll hit square to open the doors, or yeah, usually just hit square. Because you get abrupt braking, but you know I'd rather not hit someone because it doesn't work on ring. By the way, you'll hit them. But yeah, I still stick to the same city. So yeah, eventually I'll probably get around the hamburger. So hope they get it. Maybe to use the roundabout there. That's like I said, it's one of the few cities that has one. Actually, man, there's only city that has one here. It's a nice little. I never noticed it's got a hill to it. It looks like it. Oh, maybe it's just a shadow making it look that way. Huh? Kind of looks like those go up, don't it? I didn't notice that before. No, I've been here, man, for a while.
Used to be Hanover. Briefly there in Hamburger. No, but this just been home for a while now.
Whole purpose was farthest north. Farthest north. 2 cities far. Well, not it. It's between these and Munich. You'd like to Kiel, Munich, Stuttgart, and here in this one, well, now because it's got more companies. I notice. It was really between this and Munich. Those were the top two. Kiel is a little too small. Stuttgart, I didn't know if I really had that in consideration. To be fair. When I first started, like, oh, I just want something right in the middle, right? That gives me the most options, but as you play, you'll really learn more. Also, I wanted a city that had a co-op at it. So at first it was going to be Castle. Castle doesn't have one. So I think one of the few towns that does not have that. So you gotta put your cattle trailer somewhere else. Which I don't like. That's a nice tag. This I know it's bad. Oh, it looks nice. The graffiti. Someone's been at work over there. I know cities failed. I try to cover them up a lot of times. It's a lot of money though for that. I get why they don't like it because of that purpose. But in game, you know, it's the same way for me. Some people really do make it look like art. You know, still sit on the train for here. Comfort zone. Oh yeah. Most of those artists they love sending fresh canvas. They care who one that doesn't have any on. I know the companies. Do you ever think about it? Probably do get more recognition when it's on. Because, you know, people, it's go catch your eye. Oh, here I am just speeding along. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, the speed limit is 50, sorry. Flashbacks to an old speed limit on again. Because if I get, well, I don't doubt that happened. But yeah, if I ever get one, I could always attach a trailer to this for get variety. But really, I don't need it on it. To be fair, it would only be for the challenge or reversing. It'd be the only reason I would do it. Be fair, wouldn't even ever you need it for anything else. Considering the other trailers got issues. The container, I thought about the container, but the same problem. Container seemed to have an issue with it too. I still remember that. Not to mention I can't get like Stuttgart and Munich. They're not on the list because they're not that. And truthfully, they really, I guess because these are fixed in place. Huh? That's why, because it's really the same truck. It's just got this now, the box feature there. It's almost like a community farmers market type of thing. A lot of stalls. I see, so man, it's only to the 29th though. I want it so bad I can't afford it, guys. I see cottage living's on sale for like 25 right now. Oh, you don't. Hopefully, that's promised that it'll go on sale again next month. What the hell? Bye. I don't care. It's like hell, the imbecile's gonna be staying there.
I just don't care, you know. I didn't want to stay there. I thought I had a green light. That fool didn't seem like he was going anywhere, you know. Where's this took you? Blocking the intersection.
Where was it? Probably got a little hill forward here. That's happening. Why I thought maybe that trailer had some issues with it, because I wasn't. When I was doing the cattle trailer, I wasn't seeing that. I mean, I was getting damaged, but not that bad. So that load, I mean, granted, I wasn't trying something like this. You know, I did motor draws, but not like this. You know, where I had only one at a time. You know, going. Well, no, I would have a pretty full trailer. It's like, well, I thought about it, I don't really need to. That's how I'm doing this. Good from this. Let me go this far. Not with that much damage. You know what? Back to basics. Yeah. Okay, this box truck. Yep. Could be a little farther. See, it's always that logo, you know. Seems like
So let's see what it says. 860 kilometers. And that'll bring us to a total of 927.4 when I'm done with this journey. Okay. So let's keep going. I'll try to do it. I'll keep you guys updated on the mileage. Also, how many? Like when we finally get, at the end of this journey, we'll be up for 10,000. We'll have that trophy. How many it'll take to get that towards this world? Same with because you gotta figure, if I'm doing this for 10,000, multiply that by this, and I should have, no, it should be multiplied by 10, because that should be 100. Tell you how many you're going to need to get 100,000. And then multiply by 50, and you should have how many it's going to take to get to 500,000. It's too bad it didn't fin boat, because it's right there. We just crossed over. That's the more freeway. It's something that didn't have where you could like an on ramp. Because I doubt if I'm going to that one. I think that's the 19. I don't think I'm going to the 19. Yeah, might be. Oh, I'm headed to the 20. Oh, gotta remember not to be in the right lane. Don't know why I'm talking about that one. What there was some the candy cage road blockage signs. Yeah, I've hit those folks. Candy cane red white. Step red white stripe barricades. Oh Lord. Yeah, let's stop here for a second. Let's check this out. Take it on, yeah, so it's like a little, I guess, bread. It'd be nice if they had variety to it. So it's all bread. That's gonna be like, fruit stand. Man, it's a bread place. So I guess some for the majority. I guess this is for the. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, Hal? It's still system here. I think I've seen one there. It's got behind me like, would you go? Oh, I'm going for that. Oh, don't need to. I'm sorry. Long journey coming up. We need to get some food. You freaking man. Big Mama say I gotta keep a low light. It's like her daddy is the way he is. It's like her papa bear. That's the way he is. Okay. She could probably go on a fruit diet herself. Just saying. Well, we don't say nothing. We do live in fear. Now, she would probably prefer a Joe build or AK. Guess I'll review this one a Peterbilt. First, I don't know. Between me, I don't know if Kenworth versus a Peterbilt. I really like. Whoa. Oh. But I have to admit, I've always had a preference for the KW more. This goddamn looks snippier. Gotta not breeze flying this way.
Drag at the light, okay? Yeah. Fish. Birds. I get that looks like a wing on that one. Oh, I guess that's a cat. I'm trying to figure out what it was. Looking at it, like, what the hell is that on the ground? This dog and cat almost, too. No, I mean, you never really made out of words on the cargo, but I was always like, God, always see, like, you see what it would look like. Get a pet shop. I know they were talking at one point there would be more variety. You know, make it look different, but I don't know if they've ever got that implemented. Because that could be part of that. What's going on there? Maybe that's attempted to get that done. Because, you know, you pick up, like what I got now, what is it, oil barrels? And it does not look like oil barrels at all. Oil, maybe. You know, this, you know, container of oil, maybe, but not barrels. In fact, again, of what we said, I don't think you would be taking delivering oil barrels in a box truck like this. I think you would be using a flatbed or a side load. Just thinking. I think we're gonna go right back out past the. Maybe not. No. Guess we aren't over there. That's the 116. We're over there. Don't want to be getting stuck on those roads for sure. You know, down to like 60 for long periods of time. I ain't even trying to turn the retarder up because what's the point? It doesn't work. But that might slow it down more when you're going downhill. Nope. No purpose of a retarder after all, but more till I know. So once we get past the city limit, it should pop up to 60. Yeah, boy, would I be wrong. Actually, it is at 60. So we're still rip speed. Gotta be careful. I don't want to get too far left. I don't want to be too far right because it can damage you on the grass. Could do damage to your low. No, I was saying 70. It's not for us. That sign. That's for them. Of course. It's about fair. He said it's about 10. It's only for that one section. Where? Well, go by the. You know, you go by the place there. You gotta go. You go. Now it's back up to 70. Right before the light. It makes no sense. Auto brakes. Yeah, but film will run. It's just I've got this too used to this box. The box trucks. That's pretty sad. I was doing it this way before. Went stopped to go into the semi box. Now I'm back to this. That's just very semi, you know. You just got to switch out trailers, but it's just getting annoying. That whole bloody issue with the trailer. I guess the only plus to give it is at least you're looking out your mirror and realizing you don't have a trailer behind you. Where we were at for a while with it. Oh, that was too. God didn't used to do some 24. Just so we don't get to railing. Of course, you run the risk when you do that. 'Cause they could sneak up inside you.
One of guys, I'm doing a tomato, you know, let's give him a little friendly little nudge. Why should be doing it? Gotta teach him a lesson. Little red van, have a little compact, couldn't mess with me.
Actually, that little remember pushes this. Because you got Phil pushing you, aiming on the semi. Imagine what they're going to do to this regular ball. I don't like the other one. It's got the steerable axle at the back. I don't like that one. That's what that one seems to have more problems than this. Should take like an hour and a half. 2 hours at most to get there. Of course, go out to rest here within a couple hours, 2-3 hours here. I always say 2 to 3 hours, never quite 4 hours. Okay. And why I do that is I pay err on the side of caution with that. Get to sleep when I could, pull in, find them. But that's, see, when I say within 2 hours, what I mean is that's when I start looking for that. Because you never know, sometimes you'll get those long stretches just ain't coming across them. Because you got a lot of interchanges. This one I probably could go 3 hours. This stretch. Because I know which one I'm at already. You're going south past Hanover. Down here. I think. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. Mate, I did that ain't the one. I go over to Lubeck.
That interchange, I have that little sign on. Sign you gotta watch out for. Okay, that's where the Kenny King stripe hazards are.
Oh, I think I know what the one. Looks like someone's in a picture. That one guy. Clean. That's the one that is. No, it's the figure. Think about that cocky looking one. Might have some. I think this guy's one. If you just got fish order. He's also kind of got, I guess, a shirt over associated with truckers. At least what I think of truckers. I thought he used these like sweaters or stuff like that.
Got all that early pulling right tar. On sale. 4 hours. Got over 4 hours, yeah, for out to work. Got 4 hours, 19 minutes before I have to work.
Truthfully, if you could drive that far without making any mistakes, that's what it tells you. Would you get a phone? I'm sure some people probably do it. My thing is, It it'd get annoying. That chiming noise. This get annoying. Oh, another one. It's only got one truck out. Seen that before. Usually there'd be just empty. It's a rarity though. It means to see the one. Watch it lower. It's only like what 12:20. It's lower. Never know though. I've been lately. I'm getting more sleep in the day than on here. Every time I try to get a set where of course I'll be driving more day. Everything else gets set up. Some point it's going. Maybe I have to rest up the day again. Just travel all night. I don't mind it too much. You know. It doesn't bother me too bad now. Truthfully, I've never caught it. It seems like traffic syndrome or what, but truthfully, I would think if you're traveling more like, let's say, after midnight, so expect to find less traffic on the road. Now I know that can change based on if you can do the time of year, all that stuff. Like it's summertime, basically more people preferring to travel at night because it's cooler at night. Sleep during the day. I get that, especially where you're traveling. Like I know I had to travel from Nevada. I think during the summer I would prefer to do it at night. On the downside, you get a lot of fog at night. Especially if you're coming in from California with the mountain ranges. The Hatcheries are actually worse. Well, if you can get some pea soup down for there. Yeah, I know my mom. She went to Vegas at the time. She just insisted on things. Yeah, she insisted we stop in Mojave for lunch. So that lunch was closer to dinner time. Yeah, it just took too long to get out of Vegas that morning. My dad tried to tell her. Oh, you knew. Yeah, it took a while. I think it was Mojave. Overall, it was a nice little style. Like Denny's too, which was interesting. They're sender all the same. Ain't quite true, is it? Always is based on the cooks. We have it. Used to be a great place, and this place here in town. I think this is just where we get on. And I don't want to be in the right lane. Instinct tells you go right lane here. I don't want to do it because that's where those thing has barricades are. Those damn things. Again, how many times I've torn my truck up against those fences. One time, that's actually where I learned I didn't have a trailer. Hit those like, wait, where the hell's my trailer? Got to slow down for there. I know it's a box truck, it should be taken faster, but again, for instance, you see he's even slowed down because you can tell by the speed on this game. It's just a cab. Why did you stop? Don't tell me he does stop. That was pretty obvious he did. I don't get that. Why he just came to a stop like that? It's getting worse on that crowd. Guess he had engine trouble. Yeah, he's moving good, okay now, ain't he? Oh. That's right, honey. Here we come. I was trying to stop. I was like, oh no, I can't even stop in time. Because I knew what had happened to her. I was like, oh great. Here now. I'm used to on brake checking right the lights. Seems like they've tried to make the AI better, but in some ways it's just got some more of it. I'm used to it. Remember that nightmare. Again, first year. Hopefully they get it fixed. Hopefully they don't give up on it. I mean, it takes a while to get it fixed, right? It does. What's the only difference? Truck driver, Sedesco and them, they blamed it on the, you know, because they had two developers. It was the old developer's code that was the issue. That was the problem on there. It was the dev with that. These guys don't have that, can't have that excuse because they have the same developer. The stay too hard. I do fish tonight. Got like this box of like 11-pound box of tilapia, skinless, boneless, which is perfect for me. Because I don't have I have diabetes, so I'm always going to be in this scan, even though let's face it, that's the best part. Yeah, the guy was helping me, you know, pack this stuff onto my cart. He said the best part is the cake. I don't know what it is. It was a card that was in my wallet. The gift card. That was the most important thing. Let's just get over it safely. I do go tomorrow. Let's go over and get her done. And he broke down again. Yeah, maybe guess that goddaughter have a lot of engine trouble, car. Keeps stopping for no reason. That's one of those guys changing lane. Of course, he may be doing it for a reason. Because those two lanes he was in, the lane he was in, is supposed to be going a different direction. Supposed to be going toward Hamburg over on that side. I guess he ain't gotta go to Hamburg. So he had kind of raising. It makes it a more living road when they do that. Don't change lanes and not just stick to one single lane. And it sucks. God damn it, truck. And not the truck's got God mode on, it can't be destroyed. Must have that blade of shielding that night kit had. I think I'm a Goliath had it too. The actual truck. So I'm getting horse so hard to take down.
Some of it don't look too bad. Some of it looks alright, but some majority, ugh, not the best. I mean, that's one feature definitely could have worked. Dang, I keep meaning to watch more to see if it's doing this on the next gen, the pop-in features. So used to it, you know, it just makes, you know, it's just, yeah, don't really, doesn't bother me, but it would be nice to know, you know, all the details like that. So I don't know if I could blame it on Unity or not, because I don't think, occasionally, but I don't see it all the time on there. Hours I don't play that more for y'all. I'm honest, I just get bored by it at times. It's just doing the corridors over and over and over and over and over. It's fun. It's alright, but you know, I wish like one more missions. Be nice if they had. Again, I didn't mind the missions at first, but the problem is once you're done with, well, it's like you're stuck. The nice of at least made them replayable. And at least, oh, I want variety. Okay, I'll select this mission because I enjoyed it. I like this one because it was in challenge. You know, stuff like that. At least then, but they don't even have that feature. Which I think is kind of like, I wonder why they didn't think about it. Like, hey, you finished the job, at least let's redo them if we want to. Once you've done them all, okay, it locks where you can redo whatever one you want. Right? Not a good example for like Charlotte the Bolt, you know, the final one. Some of them, that's one of the better ones, right? It's the last one. I mean, David may be an exception. David does feel like it don't matter. You know, his cargo jobs are basically like the other ones. The timer. Okay, I'm in that time frame. Now I gotta think about keeping an eye out for one. So you could get some pretty good journeys, or we don't get any for a while because the interchanges. Fedler will be one within an hour after this. Go down this road all the time, I should remember. Kind of the same way it was when I was in Hanover. Kept going on Simsbury Road, you get used to it after a while. Hamburg really wasn't no different, don't believe it. In fact, when we're doing this, we'll go past Hamburg. So it's really, you do get a stretch of road you get used to. Mern says no south of Hanover, there's those hills, mountain run, the mountain area where you gotta go for. You know it's so well as well to, you know, upgrades over. Now, like I said, I could have got, if there would have been food in there, I really could have got probably more on here. Could have got one there or since those are usually like 1,500 or around that. That's on purpose to it. I don't know if some people would say, oh, let's say that's for local runs. You know, I have a reason to want to use it right now. It's
This makes sense. Where it is. What I'm doing. Way I'm doing it. 500,000 kilometers? Yeah, it might get repetitive, might get. But if you want to, that thing right now, that's the only trophies I need. Yep. Gotta get them out of the way. That's 100% completion on this, which that's fun. I got luck for my games. I really do want to. I had Transformer Road. I had to take it off. I want to put it back on, but I'm trying to debate what do I take off to put it back on, because I gotta save so much memory for like if there's an update for Red Dead, because that's I think our biggest game. That's what I've been looking for. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How about the down charger with the sketch cruise control? What I had to do, because I got shirts overcorrected there. It does happen. Not as often, but it does happen. It's a furry. Don't need a diesel, isn't this goddamn filling up? Feels weird to me. It's 2:40, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be going to sleep. Feels weird to me. I mean, I might take a nap once in a while, like that time of day, but not sleep. Not gonna go to sleep. I don't know if I could get used. That's so interesting. Are those all brew? I think it's all brutal. What are these two? Nope, one worldwide shipping. Okay, I was about to say free the salmon or one there. That'd be interesting. I'll put it all down here. Go down to my spot up now. I'm here on the end. I like so much, you know. If I ever find a truck in here, I'd be shocked. Because I never have a vehicle down there. So I started using this spot. Okay, turn that engine down. Gotta get over and crawl back here on a. Looks like a pretty hard rack to be sleeping on, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so it's 1 something in the morning. Makes sense. Turn the light up. Okay. Start an engine. Tag, change, accept. Let's keep going. I know how it was there before. First started. Wasn't quite as bad as some people made out to be, but yeah, you would go into that menu. Guess before the day 1 patch, it was, you know, the people that had early access to it. You had to actually go in, hit the one thing, go exit, then hit accept, exit. But day 1 patch fixed that. Instead, you would insert your card, change mode, and then hit accept. But probably after you hit accept, you had to exit. It wasn't, you didn't have to keep going in and out. But we'll see. Could say something. Yeah, wasn't that bad. Wasn't that hard to figure out. Of course, it wasn't the way the developers, publisher, that way they had meant it to work. It was working, just not the right way. Now, of course, you also more on that. Why they say that? Also, you could just like I chose to do it while driving on the road, or you can pull over like right here and do it. That's not the way it was meant to be work. That's what they got on there. The other guy having some engine trouble there. I don't know what's going on with this vehicle. There's a lot of engine trouble. Yeah, so they switched it. Of course, it was also under the engine menu. You know, it's its own thing. It's working away. I guess they really want to. You can't pull this shoes to do it wherever. You gotta be stopped to do it. All that stuff. So that's the way they want it, which I could applaud. You know, it looked great. I didn't. I always felt that way. Like, okay, yeah, you should not be able to use it. Well, like, oh, I need a Ross. I'm gonna stop right here and I'm gonna take a Ross right here in the middle of the roadway. Which I never did anyway. I mean, I would pull over if I, like, I ain't making it to one. I'm just gonna pull her to the shoulder and do it. Because, of course, that's a little feature, unless they've really changed it. I don't know. But as far as I know, you can do it here in America. Pull along the shoulder. Of course, you gotta have a shoulder to pull over on. Just point out at the moment we ain't got one. Do we? Not wide enough anymore. But what they have to do, I know they have to set out the triangle and all. You know, that's put that out. If they gotta keep their hazards on or stuff there like that, you know, just let people know you're there. Right. Try and go and fix some cones. I forget. I know it's been a little while. Just sit on the way to Reno. We went every year. See, like, you know, drivers doing that. They park there. And I didn't know, though. She'd think they'd be cold as hell. Yeah. Snow. Around Truckee. It's just a word thing. That's it. I can't remember where the what is down in the Southern California. I've never been out in Northern way on these checkpoints, you know, coming back into California. I don't even know if they still need them, but they had them. You coming to California at checkpoints. Basically, what they're for about the fruit. Because the problem we had with the fruit flood back, what was it, 80s, early 90s, I think it was the 80s. I know that was due to it. I remember this, we went somewhere on the Greyhound, you know, coming back. This guy he got, you know, some fruit somewhere. I'm like, oh, you taking my fruit, man. Just got this. He was really upset. They took it. Of course, the safe egg. They're also looking for someone else. And Vito was weird, but my mom nearly got deported. First, though, she born and raised her. And, you know, it is weird. It's like, what the hell is wrong with my mom, right? I guess they thought she was illegal. I don't know why. I know what's in my dad episode? That was dead. Yeah, they're like, what the hell's going on? I still remember out to this day. It's such a weird thing. What the hell's going on? Still remember that. Damn, what the hell was it called? Jackrabbit. Oof. Might be a nice scenic drive, but I tell you, I wouldn't want to go there. I'll forget where we stopped for lunch or whatever. You know, the bus. But man, the food sucked. This is a sandwich, so man, I think it sucked. How do you mess up a sandwich? They knew. It's like, I don't know if you ever seen the I Love Lucy on the trail across country to get that place, you know, the food is like rubber. That's what it was like. That's how bad it was. It's like that. Man, I love chili dogs. Man, I still remember one bus station there. I think it was a Little Rock. Got sick off that thing. Ooh, it's nasty. That's the first time I had a chili cheese fries. I can eat them. I don't know if it was wrong with them because my parents ate them, but for some reason it did not settle. It upset my stomach. I've had them since. I don't know what it was about it. I just kind of eat them. It was chili that something, you know, just could have been. Can't say it would have been spicy because spices taste for its own bar. Unless it was onion. Onion sometimes does that. So I don't like McDonald's so much. I don't really got other stuff. Like I said, I hope to get this whole thing in. This whole journey. About 8 hours. I think we'll get all the way down there without having to rest again. You never know. Hopefully, go be in that time again. Go be in that one stretch down there. Long way between them. South of Frankfurt area, between there and Stuttgart. Long wet journey over there. So being I just came from Rostock, the next one, wherever I pick up, I don't, you know, I'll probably be smart with it too. I might just pick up where am I taking this to? Truck service. I'm gonna just do something for truck service now. Since I'll be there. Makes sense. Gotta turn the power off. Gotta win. Must be this. Trying to remember if it's south or north for me to hope that's what it is. Yeah, they TJ. It's not been as bad this year. Of course, I'm always getting upset. It's like there's this one back when I had cable. There's this one film right on. I don't know if you get the show on INSP. I really wanted to watch it. It's like every time it aired, either I forgot about it or something. This one time I had it scheduled to record. But like hell, and then it fell. That's the day the power to go be going out. Assholes. Literally, finally remembered to set it up to record every other time. I forgot this was a problem. So I finally said it's called Shadow. I think it's called Shadow Riders. Tom Selleck and Sam Elliott. Western. I really wanted to watch the thing. It looked like a good film, but didn't get to. Never got to see it. Dude. I know I've seen another one with those two in it. I know that's not the film. It's totally separate thing. Another one called the Sackets. I think it's called. I want to see it. Because I know every so often they have Tom Selleck on for something over there. Of course, another series I had seen. Watched it again. I enjoyed it. Then it kind of got repetitive because it kept showing it. So I only went on there would be a month. It didn't need to be over 2 months when it was Out West was on. Liked it. It's good, you know. I hadn't seen it in years, so I enjoyed watching it. But they did get could go about. It's like that almost a lot of series on there. like, that's one of the reasons I said, really don't need cable. I got, what I said, I got streaming services. Now what's upsetting me is Peacock. It's like tomorrow night, if I had it, I'd be like, oh, Survivor Series. Yeah, but don't get that thing where it keeps pausing because it's buffering, whatever they call it. Huh. So I thought, what to say about a bell run? I'm just trying to get caught up before Wednesday. I've watched it once, but right now all of it's free, so I want to watch it, you know, get last season. Also trying to catch up on my Chicago's. So we still got 436 kilometers to go here. Then we'll be in Stuttgart. There's another. Yeah, there's one episode. Another one I forgot totally about. It wasn't when the series aired. When Walker originally aired, it was the bloody. There's like a. I think they did a few of them. It's the only one I remember. Like a reunion type thing. And I totally forgot about it. It's like, oh man. Of course, wasn't what he was still living with. I know it's something me and my dad watched, right? I had a lot of those shows. Remember Saturday night? We had that and we had Cena. Those are the two I remember releases. I think Hercules might have been on too before. Cena, I can't remember. It's been so long. Just like when I was in Scooter, of course, he was retired at that point. Yeah. You know, I only had like a half day at this point, so he come pick me up, and well, we had a show on. It was you know, in syndication at that point, in the heat of the night, which we watched. Of course, I liked it. Of course, there was the sad news. That's where I think I heard Hugh O'Connor, Carol O'Connor's son. That's where he met that the drug dealer or whatever. Got him on this stuff. Eventually killed him. Yeah, so that water looks different than the other one we saw. Almost looked like a regular river there. Color, you know. Yeah, I'm back in. Don't know. I'm back in the box truck only because, again, sick of the trailer issues with the semi. It's just Nightmare City. Of course, did damage. Damn bloody AI. What is? There's that. Because catching there, that weird lighting that's happening at times. Got checkerboard pattern lighting for some reason. I don't know what's causing that. Just call for there again. On the mirror there. Keeping an eye on that. If you don't know, if you've watched previous ones, I've also got the seat lower for so I can see the dials better. Don't know why. I can't really read them, but if you look at the bottom two, I think it's the one on the right is your fuel gauge. But I still wish if it's there. I don't think it's there. I couldn't read it if it were. I got no odometer. That's what I've been doing on the paperwork. Takes time, but you know it's part of it. Part of driving. Want to know when I get these trophies, or want to go get the whole purpose of it. See how many deliveries it takes to get to those points, which makes sense. You know, want to know how many it's going to take to get to 10,000. Why? Because you could calculate that by 10.
figure out how many it's going to take to get 100,000. I did by 50 to get to 500,000. So you know really how long. I'm curious if it takes more or less. And it seems weird I just worded it that way, but that's actually based on how many you do on truck driver, not by the mileage. For like the skilled driver one. Curious if it's more or less than that. That's the only difference. Really said, oh, I'm not having this work for David here. Could pick various companies to work for. And yeah, like I'll be doing that more variety. If I'm in a box truck, it ain't that much problem. Kind of, maybe I'll check and see if Innovations to have something. I've been there, worked for them in ages. Might have to go to battle here soon though. Only downside when you're streaming, can't avoid that. Even though I hear that I don't think they were streaming either. Bugs mentioned that on one of his. I think he was just, you know, they're just doing normal stuff. OCRP. So I think he mentioned that he had to, was Ryan got set up, he would make that run. Of course, people know it. It's actually what inspired the name too. That's Big Mama Juice. It's the color too. It ain't too bad either. I don't mind the purple. Ain't quite too. I had to go back to my old logo though. Missed it too much. This one's livery. It's not quite as popping on the purple as it was the black. It ain't too bad. Keep meaning to watch more of the next gen coverage of it. I really like, again, these guys gotta watch them because they see what else, other features. But I'm also curious about the pop. Okay, we must be south of Hanover. We got that big upgrade. I don't know, that's just down by near Hanover or south of Hanover. This is. But yeah. You know, I haven't got to see what other features. Notice city driving. You got the pedestrians moving around, which I like that. You know, I'll give that a like. Right? And that. Oh, wow, yeah. Better than this in like, oh, there's seating areas. Just here, that's where they're at. They're only in seating areas. Hopefully they'll bring out an update for us and patch this game because we need to get in the trailer. Especially the semi-box trailer's got major issues. So does the AI, so does the container. I don't know what with that. I had the container front and the trailer. So like, I didn't know how, it's the first time I did it. I was like, do I need to pull it all the way forward with the trailer at the green? Or do I just need to put it front? So what I did was I put it all the way forward. When I did that, I had the semi was at the garage, the headquarters. That's where for me, and we were on our side. Huh? Get out of one truck, I'll get in the other truck. I don't mean like, oh, I'm parked there and I just walked over to the new. I mean, I got out at where I was shipping, and the next thing I'm at headquarters. Fast travel. I don't know if it's still in the game or not. There used to be a feature with your drivers literally doing that. I think it was Stuttgart's. I was on Hanover. You know, I was in Hanover. I had her pick up in Hanover to go. I think I was supposed to go to Stuttgart. Next thing I know, she's in Stuttgart. And we never got off the map. I never got off the map. It was right there, instantaneous. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know if they ever fixed that or not. That's one of those features I never learned that they ever haven't. Didn't happen all the time, but it did happen at times. They were like teleporting around the map. Didn't have to drive. It's a rarity. Actually, go get enjoy a sunrise here. I don't get to see too many sunsets though. Get to see sunrises. Not. I don't think it's quite as impressive as on that as I think Truck Driver does have a beat on that. The sunrises and sunsets on there are just beautiful, beautifully done. Not as good as a better hype, like an Unreal or whatever, but not bad either. Kudos. Same with the rain. They did a good job with the rain on there. I wish I could say it for this, but the only problem with the rain, immersion breaking. When it not pops out, but it just stops sticking. It's almost like you don't even have. It's like you might as well not even have the effect, because it don't stick onto windows. It stops. There's tons of, like right now. Hard to tell, there's a window there on the side.
Don't know there are and I because when I stick my head out, I don't recall rolling on the window, bust my head out in the glass there.
I like that feature. Wish other games would have it. Fairly far, Yeah, when I pick up a trailer or something else. I'm looking at you, Truck Driver. So what? Not, I would say it's slower, but I'm rarely in first person view on there. I want to use it on the first person. I'm going over or under a bridge. Only because the camera gets so wonky in those areas. Why I stick to third person is just giving on the load. Trailer starts tipping, I need to know. If I have a trailer, even if the truck starts tipping, I need to know ahead of time. So I could track forward. Of course, usually if it's just a front, like just, I got a sideboard. Usually if you start tipping on that, is the time you notice it is too late. AKA you went over probably a rock or something. That's all it takes. Or took a turn too fast or something. Got over too far in the ditch or something. Happens a lot. There's sometimes the gas stations pulled over, or, coming out of the driveway, you took it too quickly. Or if you have a trailer, sometimes because the trailers gets into that. Usually there's a little ditch there, so you know what I mean. Time your cab turn, okay, but if your trailer, whoa, we were getting too fast. Again, there's a reason it's an 80. That was a feature I remember Truck Driver had for a long time. You went over 80, you were so much trouble on there. Because you start drifting, shifting lanes. What is it? A crane. Huh. It's lucky because, don't expect to see a crane in the middle of nowhere like this. That's interesting. Okay, he caught me. Game. They'll never noticed it before something because I noticed root like the back of my hand. Then, there's a spot. Where'd that come from? Yeah, I'm on this road all the time. You see these signs too, like No, there's some of those. There ain't no city associated with. Again, with next gen, I know. Oh, thank God, must have let go of R2. Yeah. More talk on DLC. Yeah, map expansion. Hard to believe people are talking about the two map expansion. Map expansion. You know, because we got a lot of roadways here, but I bet I would think more like a few cities, maybe a few more cities. I know there was talk at one point in Poland. You might be able to do it next gen again. You couldn't. I don't see it on this generation console, not the PS4 and Xbox. I don't still see one. I just don't see it. Because they're really pushed the boundaries on the system right now. Let's face it, they're pushing about it. I think I better get over. Because I'm seeing that now, and I do need to get over. I'm trying to remember all that again. It's not impossible. Really, I have to do that. So I gotta keep on sad now. Hey, like, let's say truck. They ever get this map out, maybe. Maybe, because there'll be a new map. Doesn't look much better. I swear, I don't even think done. It may look smaller. But there is that one city that's gonna be, that's actually could be an interesting city to drive through. As long as you utilize it, Tedesco. Yeah, it's like driving on that city on here. Maybe, or a bus simulator. A lot of the amount of roads and all. So, kind of, the closest thing they got right now is Osterhaven to that, but still, it's not that complex. It's where the ferry is going to be on there. Again, they haven't. Interesting fact, they showed that ferry, but they haven't yet to show where the ferry's gonna be on the original map, because you know it's connects up to maps. So I'm curious about that. Where's the ferry actually gonna be at? I already gonna utilize that feature, like have you go between the two maps during jobs, or will there at least be some new missions with the original context? Which was there? Let's see. There's Andre, Charlie, there's Free, David Spin, Mary, 6. Because I could miss one. Spin, Mary, David. Young, no, there's 6. So there'll be 9 contacts now. They mentioned it's 25 plus. I've already said it. 25 plus. See how far I'm off. The word, in fact, they use the word plus, but don't say 30. Tells me it's under 30. You know what my guts tell me? It's 26 missions. That's what my guts tell me. Just thinking how they are. Parking missions, trophy. You get 1 trophy for it. They're ready to, you know, if people wanted more trophies, you got 1. It's the first one you do. Hidden places, you had 2 trophies. Or places. Okay. 3. You got a trophy for the first one, then you got a trophy for fun and mode. There's only 3. There is supposed to be a new one. Probably have a trophy for that. Oh, you found another one, huh? Yeah. Again, there is some different. Traveling off road. Does mean I hit a place. That one might be more exciting to find with that. The way they word that. There's no railing. Might be an interesting place, right? Keep an eye on you, little fella. Only because I've seen that Bus merge further. Traffic. Again, traffic were to do that. Let's say this guy all of a sudden came here. It wouldn't bother me. That does. I'd have no problem with changing lanes. Now I do notice when truck driver implemented, these really started seeing them do that. It looks so weird. The first time, it's like they're turning on their. I think it's their, on one tire. One wheel, right? They're just turning on one wheel. It was like so awkward. But at least they did get it done. They do it on there. At least you see them do it. You really don't see them do it on this unless they have to. But it's starting to see it, so now you see them. But the thing is, there's also, if you look out your mirror, you may see another one doing it, and it's coming right towards you. Plus, we got that we're stopping. Damn, dude. Anyway. Yeah. Would be nice to see him do that, you know, it makes the roadways seem more alive, right? And not just stopping where at, you know, doing it when they have to.
I already had those. Everybody loved them. They were homemade. Man, they were great.
Anyway, sorry. This one trying to fall. It's 200. 4, almost 4.5. Probably about to stop at some point. I hate to say it, probably will. Got a few hours for it to worry about it. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I don't, but we'll see. There's times these downgrades, and my surprises don't look like we're on one. But we built the speed. There's one thing I've seen about turning the retarder up. It doesn't seem like I have to do that as often. Right, and when it speed. But yeah, it's still one wrong with AI.
Maybe I did. It was an accident if I did.
Making a big deal.
Trying to date again. Does it have to? Hopefully that fish is separate. Don't want to do it all. You can't really fall it out, you know. Just don't want to lay it out all at once. It's 11 pounds right in a box. Don't want to do that. There's another thing I've noticed too. This seems to be an improvement actually. Times it seems like it's like a faster feel, like sense of speed, real sense of speed to the truck. Like before, you know, you had somewhat, but not. Couldn't really tell on the sides too well, but now he's noticing that more. Like maybe they have been able to fix that a little bit. 'Cause I know a lot of that was what. That's all on him.
I don't want to hear it. She don't want to talk to me anyway. She's making it out.
Oh god. He's a zealot, so you know.
They don't want to get to the church anymore.
They're right.
All right. Come on, call later. I'm home.
I ain't gonna tell this whole fucking day. So.
You know, she won't let the girls come to work. It's Saturday.
I gotta do something, otherwise it's gonna drive me
Oh, but they
nuts.
gotta
Yeah.
come help me unpack.
Well, you know, I've been down here, everybody works. Even the kids are pitching and helping.
So that's what she's doing, is going to help Lois and the girls do this so
I
she
don't
can
want to
have
hear
her.
it. She don't want to talk to me or make me say anything, you know, until they get home.
Hope you're not hearing this, but doubtful you can't.
I don't like it. I come out on the porch, it's actually nice out. I brought some.
It's too cold.
Maybe it is not cold.
I'm freezing.
Oh, now you're breathing. See, when you, I'm not talking, you're breathing.
I've been cold all morning.
You're cold.
I am cold.
This is
The
the.
wind makes
Oh wait, I forgot he's not Christian, he's Baptist. I guess that explains being an asshole.
why do I have to go outside?
Because God ordered it.
I'm just trying to get my shit done.
Not allowed. He said jump, you better jump.
There was smoking in my lap.
Better jump, he said jump.
And you think I want somebody else? No.
Sorry. Oh, I gotta look at some when I get it. Trying to tell how much is. There's a number of the coffin with the amount on there. You know, before tomorrow. My gift card.
Oh, I forgot about that. Does it not say how much it is?
Got something to send you. I didn't do the
Hey, you're
whole thing.
farting in my
I didn't
face.
do the whole thing. You guys do whatever you want. I like it. That's remember the old-fashioned ice cream, the homemade ice cream. That some people may still have that.
My dad used to his one.
Yeah, yeah, but nowadays you don't. And believe me, it was so cool. And one brought up, what about the square? Remember how they used to have the square thing and you could cut it? Ice cream in a box? No, really? And nowadays, everything's smaller and they charge more. It gets smaller and smaller and they charge more.
Oh crap.
I don't care.
It's just actually bigger. Good example is go to like a Burger King and stuff like that. They're like they're small. This used to be a medium. And each size. So when they said they got rid of like king size, what was it? Super size, they didn't. They got rid of small. The other one just became the new large. Yeah, I think we'll be okay on rest time. 190 kilometers. But then we ain't. We're going. We're not stopping. We're not stopping.
That's more of a guideline, you know. We don't need to stop on a second, because it's just a guideline.
Yeah, I get it. There's a rest period. Getting 80 some kilometers, I should make that in that time period. It ain't that far. It ain't like it's Stuttgart. Ain't that large. It ain't that large. It ain't like, let's say, München or Hamburg. I just caught some with the mirror. I never caught this before. Oh, but that's from my truck pattern. You notice the upper one has got, you can see, looks like a, where it should be adjustable. It's like got a line there. An adjustable mirror. I never caught that before. Probably because I use black so often as my paint. Not this brighter color. But, of course, you can't adjust it. Be nice. I would like to adjust that one more than this left one. I'd like to better adjust that one and be able to see it better. I'm gonna do that. Because they could have did something like that. You just put on that menu as well. Mirror adjustment. Could put it right there with seat adjustment. Seat in the mirror. Alright. Of course, I know they also some have some games give you a wheel adjustment. Keep in mind, do it in the right order. First your seat. Because if you do mirrors first, what would you do? Yeah, but you do the seat, you don't go mess it up yourself up. So do the seat, then the other stuff. Wheel, but yeah, I've never played one. It's stuff scrolls mentioned. Just have, you know, you can adjust the wheel, you can adjust the mirrors, you can adjust the seat, but if you do it in the wrong order, you're just got to redo it. Yeah, I don't want to make that mistake. Uh. You know, it's interesting. I got the time to. I mean, from when I started the journey to now, you know, when I get it dropped off, I'm curious on that, how long that is. Because it seems like I'm moving faster in this than it was to us. Might be. Since, of course, the semi, you got a heavier load than this will has on it. Got a pretty light load here. I mean, it's what, 7,000 kilos? No, it ain't too bad. Might be why it seems like it's moving faster too. It looks like it's moving faster. So I noticed that way was more when I'm going back up for the speeds, right? I was noticing that. It seemed like I was getting up to speed fast. Should we get close to the where we're definitely going to get off the freeway because the freeway's coming down now. Which I know it does here in Stuttgart. Because of course it's the last city down this direction. So I'll be looking for something that's going to kill or something like that. Not to Rostock. We won't go to Rostock. We just came from Rostock. So I don't need that. I want something that's going somewhere else. Mainly Bremen, I think it is. Hamburg or Kiel. Last resort, Berlin. Berlin's, I don't really go Berlin because it's more. Try to avoid the ones in the middle, right? Because those really ain't long distance. They're not that long, far. So I'm trying to avoid going in that area. You're one, right? I could take, obviously, of course, they got a food imp. I could always take it to a easy tank that's up there as well. Hell, it used to be. I can't hold it. I've been trying. I gotta run to the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back. trying to get her at the speed limit if you're on right there. Don't want to go too fast. Maybe they want to bust me for that anyway. Call point of view. Don't think. I mean, somewhat. Just a few over, then usually don't care on that. This is 5 to 10 over. They're a little lenient on that. Much more than that. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, so I know that. I know this lane's coming to an end. That's what I'm trying to get over. And this whole thing's coming to an end. It's just... I think I have tested it before, if you're wondering. Yeah, I tested it one time. You know, try to go around and walking. I think you can. Those barricades. Might be a little way. Of course, same system. That barricade should be a lot further up here. And I don't want to stop people from going that way. Because you could, like right now, I could go that way. It's go stop me. Alright. Yeah, it's right there. They also, I remember they added, I think this is more recent they've added that. Pull up a little bit. I moved too far forward. Yeah, put my light on. Somebody do some 2K19 after this. That's why I need the light on really with my paperwork. Oh yeah, that's the road. I'm like seeing this black line. Like, where's that coming? Oh yeah, wait, that's on the road. I'm used to that, honestly. Interesting, another intersection up here. Oh, it's just in the town. Like, wait, what's? Oh wait, that's the town. I mean, it should be under a 50. Always get over it to the first turn, man. I think last time I came here, I ran this light. That was great, or somewhere I went for a red on a turn lane because that was green. It's honestly, I don't think I've seen this upper one. I've seen the one on the bottom, and that's how. Oh man, that was red. I didn't see the one above. Either I wasn't paying enough attention, or just going too fast. 6.7. I ain't that far down the road. I think it's going to the same place too. Maybe truck service. Let me go check to see what's there. Going back north. Bound. Won't pick that. I'll pick it up. I just won't be delivering it, right? That was a pretty long journey there. Oh, what? Play home over. Like, it's a 60. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing, you know. It's a normal. Oh crap! It's 50. Oh crap. 53. That's okay. They don't mind a little over, you know. And now our cop go come up behind me. Oh crap! The popo. There's a reason I ain't in the United States right now. Couldn't get my license renewed. I had to come elsewhere for it.
Damn, mama.
Oh, you fuck, Juju.
She's driving on mine. Got my damn license suspended as well.
Over here. See, normally when I do this, lower barrels, I would just like once I backed her on up, I'd pull back out, but this would be a little different. That's supposed to go. Yeah, those ain't bright enough.
Need that really bright chrome.
%, not too bad. So let's see what I may have to. What's here? Cone, roaster, kill. See, kill there. Some headlights on the kill. It ain't that big a load, but well, you know what? It ain't that big a load. Doesn't mean I can't get more going to kill. Let's see. About the same weight. Don't really want nothing in between. It's sad because I just seen there was another load there. Another one. Yeah, I don't see nothing else. Well, let's try again. Hanover, Hamburg, Duisburg, Castle. I don't want anything in between. And about going to Rostock. Don't see anything else going to kill. What's near here? Not really no reason to. So let's put this up. Okay, now what do we got left? It's hard to say. Could go over to Pet Show, come and see. Might do that, but if I do, I gotta remember, I gotta. Oh, there is 3,500 more headlights. I should be able to take that out. There's no real reason not to, right? Because it's like it's right here. Okay. So what I gotta do is pull this forward, of course. Again, don't plan on driving. 780.8. Oh, those actually look like what they showed. The box just to look like. If you notice.
So let me put this on my calculations. 780.8.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Mash that like button, subscribe, leave comments, and more. And until then, good luck and good trucking. See you next time for more on the road.